What's going on, Leo? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for November 2022. So, in this reading, Leo, we are going to take a look at your overall general energy for November. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more regarding November 2022, Leo. But before we begin this reading, Leo, I would like to take a moment, as always, to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Leo, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Leo. So, without further ado, I am going to pull the energy and we'll see what wants to come through for you for November, Leo. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Leo. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you. Wow. Wow. All right, Leo. I definitely like this energy. I definitely feel you, or I think you have a commitment coming your way in love. Something that is going to provide you a lot of stability. It's something that you've wanted for a long time here. Overall general energy, I really do see something working out for you. It's just about maybe getting through a little bit of ups and downs with you and someone here when it comes to a love situation. But overall, I do see something working out. For some of you, there's going to be someone pursuing you, vice versa. For others of you, you're going to be pursuing someone. And it seems like there is an element of destiny here. There is an element of fated connection is what I'm getting. So let's start this reading off. Your opportunity, Leo, is the Two of Swords here. All right. So the Two of Swords here in your opportunity, you may want to look at some sort of painful reality or wherever you're most guarded. It could pay for you to look at what you're being defensive about, of someone says something to you in November, it's really important for you to be open-minded instead of closed-minded. Alternatively, for some of you, though, you do have to know what to be closed-minded about. This is coming through as discernment in your opportunity. I really believe, one of the reasons why I've had a lot of success in my life is not because I'm so smart or anything, but it's because I have really good discernment and I know who not to listen to, right? Who should you not listen to is more important than who you should listen to. Do you have discernment about who knows what they're doing and who does not know what they're doing, right? But what I'm getting is that there could be someone here who knows what they're doing, who's telling you something about yourself, that there's an opportunity to let your guard down because you know that someone is telling you something valuable about your own self that may help you, all right? But it's also about then knowing when to say no or something like that, right? And then you have your challenge as the Magician here. So your challenge as the Magician here, there is a lot definitely going on when it comes to spiritual energy and what you manifest here. So I would say don't get lost in the physical reality. If I'm going to be honest, Leo, whatever this is, whether you want to manifest a partner or a better career or some sort of vision, whatever success means to you, right? In order to do that, right? Using unseen energy with the magician, you have to ignore the current present reality, and then your challenge is to focus on unseen energy and focus on the potential of something rather than what you actually see. So, like, what I see happening for a lot of you in whatever it is that you want to create, I do feel like it's a relationship for a lot of you. You know, don't get lost in the sauce when it comes to what's happening in the physical world, and make sure that you're visualizing what you want. Make sure that you're creating an energetic, an energetic momentum for what you want. So visualizing, feeling like what you want is already here, instead of like if you're running into problems with a person you want to successfully manifest, or you're running into problems with something, like instead of believing the external reality. Because remember, in this particular time-space reality, no amount of action can ever make up for what you lack in thought, right? So like as a practical example of this here, whatever it is that you're trying to, or like you're struggling to manifest, like let's just say with me on YouTube, I wanted to manifest success on YouTube, have an audience. Like there was a long time where I was just taking action and action, but I wasn't thinking properly. I didn't see myself as a successful YouTuber. So the challenge may be to create something, cook it in your aura, and then give that time to manifest. All right, so maybe not getting caught up, because the external world is always the illusion. It is always the Maya. It is just a mirror many times. So don't be afraid to really go within yourself for November and visualize what you want. Like in order to manifest something, you have to feel like you already have it. And then the opportunity is knowing what to ignore, right? Knowing to ignore the present reality in order to create a wanted reality that is unmanifested, all right? So some of you, that's definitely what's going on. Then we have, in your overall general energy, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you also have the Six of Wands here. So the good news is a lot of you know what you want. You're going to be investing in it, and I see you having a public victory about this, okay? So a lot of you here, you know what you want to invest in, whether this is a skill or your career, like doubling down on your work, like you know what you want. The Ace of Swords is here. You have utter mental clarity about what you want. And I do see like your overall general energy, that Six of Wands, beautiful energy to see. As long as you set your mind on something and you know what you want, and then you're not just lost in the physical world, but you're also understanding how metaphysics works. If you don't understand it, maybe learning something about it, right? There's something there that if you know what you want and you invest your time in it, you will get it. But also the Two of Swords here is looking at, what am I defensive about? Okay, but also looking at like ignoring the facts. All right, because most people get in a negative thought loop when it comes to like manifesting what they want. So like, let's say you're trying to manifest like a specific person. That is dicey because other people have free will. So the only thing you can't manifest specifically is another person because they have free will. But you still can influence them if that's what you really want, and it's in alignment for that person too, where I just feel like there's something specific you want, and if that's the case here, Leo, then what you want to do here is basically, I just actually lost train of thought. God damn it. I hate when that happens. You know, I had something to say and then it just went away, but I don't know, like this is like a lesson or just a reminder of what you already know for a lot of you about metaphysics and the law of attraction and shit like that. We're gonna have to keep going. And then and what you don't see coming here, Leo, you have the Devil, you have the Sun, you also have the Ten of Pentacles here. What I would say is just there's something, what you don't see coming, that's gonna make you very happy. It's gonna be stable. They're also, like, you could be very sexually attracted to this person. You also have the Devil though. And the Devil here with the Two of Swords in your opportunity, the Ace of Swords and overall general energy, you know, you might want to look at, like, why do I want the thing that I want so bad? And it's not to say that you can't have it, but it's just about, like, holding awareness for it. So I feel like it's happening in the form of, like, a person for you, like manifesting a person, but this also could be manifesting in the career. Like, for me, for example, like, how this plays out here, I'm trying to give you solid examples since I'm talking about very ungrounded topics for a lot of people. So let's say I knew that I wanted to become a successful YouTuber. I had clarity about it. Part of that is admitting why I wanted that. Maybe I didn't get enough attention or success as a child, And so in order to overcompensate for those struggles, I manifested, I used my pain basically to manifest a successful career. For a lot of you, this is going to be a family though, with a specific person, or just manifesting them as your girlfriend or boyfriend. And it's the important thing, Leo, is to not make an enemy out of the shadow. And I feel like that could be what you're doing here with the Two of Swords. Like, the reason you don't want to look at like why you want to manifest this thing so badly is because you think that if you were to admit that maybe I'm overcompensating, maybe I'm manifesting this person or this long-term success because I don't want to feel lonely, like maybe it comes from a shadow, but that's okay. I want to make that very clear. Like, people make an enemy out of manifesting something from your shadow, but what is the alternative? Like, you have to be conscious and be aware of this stuff, but ultimately, like, if you don't want to be lonely, because you want to manifest someone here, or you know what you want, and it's even if it's coming from a shadow place, it's fine as long as you're conscious of it, right? So for me, it's like I knew that I wanted success on YouTube because it was coming from a place of like, oh, I need to overcompensate for my shitty past and I need to have a great present. But as long as you're aware that that's happening, then you're in a position of power and you don't let it overtake you. Whereas if I was denying that fact, and someone told me, hey, Austin, like, don't you think you want all this success and you want to be like such an amazing tarot reader because, because you didn't really achieve anything in your past and it's like this overcompensation thing. If I was denying that, I would be even more unconscious. I'd be like, what are you talking about? No, blah, 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 blah. But because I'm aware of it, I can be like, okay, yeah, I can see that. And then you can work, because you can only work with what's conscious. And I feel like this has to do with either a person or a career manifestation or something that you really know that you want. It's about also, you see how the magician in your challenge is pointing up, and they're also pointing where? Down. Okay, what does that mean? It's the earthly shadows. So embrace both. In order to manifest, you need both. You need the physical on board with the metaphysical. Okay? So let's keep going. In your advice from your spirit guides, Leo, you have the Chariot, you have the Empress, and you also have the Four of Wands here in your advice from your spirit guides. So I'm telling you here, there's something that's going to make you very happy. You already know what this is. It's either a person that you want. For some of you, if it's not a specific person, it's like an archetype of a person. I feel like you're dealing with someone, though, for most of you. And Spirit's saying, go for it. Go for it, Leo. But along this journey of manifesting, for some of you, someone's going to make you an empress here, Leo. Some of you is actually going to make you an empress here. Like, someone's going to treat you good. And emperor roles could be reversed based on gender. But like, as long as you can, have some sort of self-awareness as you're moving towards this thing, Spirit's like, go for it, man. Like, go for it, woman, whatever you are, right? So let's go ahead and start clarifying this reading. This is one of those interesting readings. Let's go ahead and see why. First thing I want to clarify is why the Two of Swords is here. Now, I want to say, like, tarot is, like, you don't want to get lost in this, Leo. Because you already have a momentum. I'm reading the energy of the momentum that your life is going in. So you don't want to get hung up on my words, and if this is confusing some of you, or a lot of you it's not going to be, but if it is, like, don't just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay? Because eventually, I don't want you to get confused. Like, the whole point of this reading is to bring you clarity, not confusion, okay? So, let's see why the Two of Swords is here in your opportunity. I'm serious today. I need to snap out of the seriousness. Two of Swords. And also, see, as I'm saying that, I'm taking it so serious, this reading today, it's also a mirror. So whatever you're trying to manifest, you need to also not take it so seriously, because the more serious you take it, the more you put it on a pedestal. Whatever you put on a pedestal, you immediately distance yourself from. Whatever you want, you have to view it as standard, ordinary. Yeah, I got this. Wow. Okay, so basically, yeah, the Two of Swords is clarified by the Two of Swords. There's nothing more that I need to say about this, because whenever a duplicate comes out, the way that I set my readings personally is that when a duplicate comes out, it means you're exactly on point with what you just said. So there may not be much more to say. You also have, the Tower. and you also have the Four of Cups. So there could be some sort of earth-shattering realization that you're being called to look at and integrate instead of polarize, instead of make a demon out of. Like, so there could be something about like cognitive dissonance this month that you're moving past and you're learning to have a full, complete psyche. Okay? Let's go ahead and clarify what the Magician is here as well in your challenge. Why is the Magician here? The Magician in your challenge is clarified by the Two of Wands, literally the card of visualization for me. All right, so the Two of Wands, the Temperance card, and also the Knight of Cups. I really feel like this is manifesting love for a lot of you guys here. And if that's the case, the Two of Wands, you see how this person is holding the world in the palm of their hands. It's all about, everything that you want to experience, especially when it comes to love, because that seems to be what it's about with that Temperance card and the Knight of Cups, all to do with love, merging together harmoniously with another being. Then it's all about feeling as if it's happening before it's happening. So, like, let's say I want to manifest, like, a new girlfriend. I need to feel what that feels like and be in that energy now, because the present moment is all that there is. The future is an illusion. The past is an illusion. So if I'm in that energy of gratitude for having the things that I want, but I feel like I already have it right now, whether it's emotionally or visually, that sets in motion successful manifestation to actually come into reality. So don't get lost in the external reality. If something that you want is not working out, don't be like, oh, I guess it's not working out. No, like, go back to the template level reality. Okay? So let's keep going. And I think there's an element of destiny to this. So you don't actually need to be obsessed about this, but it's just like, tarot is like the cherry on top of your sundae. The sundae is your life. Tarot is a cherry on top. I'm just trying to help you with certain nuances this month, I think. It's like you already have the Six of Wands. So you already know you got this. You have the confidence. You're a Leo. You know that you can get this. It's just about like maybe not being stubborn. Because sometimes, I don't know, let's also see why the Devil's here. Let's see why the Devil card is here, Leo, in your what you don't see coming. It's right next to the Sun, so it's not as bad. Whenever the Sun comes out, like whatever cards are next to the Sun card, it brings out the positive qualities in the cards surrounding it and dampens down the negative qualities here. So the Devil simply could mean, like, for some of you, good sex with the person that you're pursuing, if you're pursuing a romantic thing, obviously. The Devil also, though, I don't know. One more. Why is the Devil card here? The Devil card, in What You Don't See Coming, is clarified by the Justice card, the Eight of Swords, and also the Empress. The Empress is also here twice now in your advice card here. All right, so with the Devil being here and What You Don't See Coming, of the Justice to the Eight of Swords. So there's definitely some sort of justice to any sort of like stagnative energy that you have going on here. I do see like whatever you feel, if you feel like there's an imbalance or an unfairness in your reality based on being stuck, like, so this could be a certain situation between you and someone where the energy's stuck, it's not moving. I do feel that you'll get justice for this, okay? Because you also have the Empress showing me that it's some sort of earthly, this could be a lover or more abundance, whatever you want, right? Creating it in that template level thought reality first. I feel like it's not a big deal, right? It's not a big deal, like you'll get what you want. So let's also go ahead and clarify, let's see why the Chariot is here in your advice. Because Chariot is saying, it's interesting, right? Because I'm talking about, remember, the Magician is pointing up, metaphysical, they're also pointing down to the physical realm. You see the black and white Sphinx here, so that's also a synchronicity of combining those energies. You may have to balance out those energies And that's why the Temperance card may be here in your challenge. Let's see why the Chariot's here, though. Two more. Yeah, I told you there was an element of destiny or a big opportunity, right? Like, to me, the Wheel of Fortune is a card of destiny. I think it's funny that I said that. And you see how the sun is also here in this reading. And you see these circles represent portals. So you're literally, like, passing through a portal. And in October, when it comes to you manifesting what you want here. But I would say the reason you're meant to go for this is because it is a part of your destiny. And whether you believe that or not, if you adopt the belief, once again, and you place that belief in the template level reality by just repeating it to yourself or asking the universe, let me believe that this, what I want, is my destiny, whether this is creating this love relationship or whatever, when you adopt that belief, everything is a self-fulfilling prophecy. So when it comes to this magician energy, and I'm talking about visualize what you want, it doesn't have to be complicated. Just like, you might just have to bullshit your subconscious. And I'm just telling you this for the practical people, because most of you understand, no, this is absolutely destined, and that's why Spirit is calling you to go for it. And you're very intuitive, and you know that. So it's just about being open to learning something about yourself as you go along this manifestation journey, Leo. And you'll just be fine, because I feel that this person is part of your soul family, or whatever this career path is, this new hobby that you're picking up, something in your vision that you know that you want. It is part of your destiny, and I feel like it's going to be smooth sailing despite some complications seemingly at first. So, with that being said, Leo, I hope that this provided you clarity and insight, and I'll talk to you next time. That's the Autistic